Hi friends, I hope you all are doing awesome. So your very own DC Analysis is back with a bang with another perfect prediction and analysis of yesterday's match. So today we are going to provide you complete analysis for today's match Rajasthan Royals versus Kings 11 Punjab. These are still early days in the tournament, but also the time when every team has already tested the waters. We have all seen all the teams' plays and their strengths and weaknesses. While no team has been flawless so far, no team is drowning as well. The upcoming matches in the tournament should decide the course of the tournament and are likely to be a high importance. Up next in the tournament are Rajasthan Royals set to take on Kings 11 Punjab. Both sides are coming off a fantastic victories in their respective matches and will be brimming with confidence. Given the bowling attack the two sides have, the upcoming contest promises to be yet another cracker of a contest. The two teams are set to lock horns at Sharjah Cricket Ground, Sharjah on 27th of September 2020. Talking about team preview, Rajasthan Royals. An uneven contribution throughout the tournament was what cost Rajasthan Royals in 2019. But their performance in the first match seemed to suggest that they did do better this year. Immediate change of captaincy to Steve Smith immediately brought better results for Royals last year. And with a terrific knock and brilliant captaincy in the Royals opening match this year, he has proven his mettle yet again. Coming off a blow to his head, Steven Smith was out of a match practice but looked in sublime touch right from the very first ball he faced. He took the attack to the CSK bowlers in the opening overs before Sanju Samson went berserk. Sanju Samson was undoubtedly the star of the night and perhaps the only reason that the Royals were able to put a towering total on the board. He pulverized spinners right from the onset, smashing Piyush Chawla into the orbit on the multiple occasions. He ended up scoring 32 balls 74, leaving the middle order with the Royals dominating with a score of 132 for 2 in 11.4 overs. Although Rajasthan Royals did lose some momentum after Samson and dismissal of Robin Uthappa, Rahul Tewatia, David Miller, and Rian Parag all departed in quick succession. Miller was unlucky to be dismissed without facing a delivery and might have to face the axe of Josh Butler, likely to return in the upcoming fixture. Despite the loss of wickets, Rajasthan Royals kept chipping away, largely on the back of Steven Smith. With brief cameos at the bottom of the order from Tom Curran and Jofra Archer, Rajasthan Royals managed to post a total of 216. The Royals managed to get to a total that they defended with significant ease. But they did want to take a look at their batting lineup. With Miller gone early, the middle order seemed to lack the potency to clear the boundaries at will as they could score at only a snail pace. Once Samson was dismissed. Had it not been for a terrific cameo by Archer, the Royals would have been about 10-15 runs short of the total that they scored. While the presence of Archer and Shreyas Gopal means that Royals batting is completely till deep. It would be of no use if their middle order fails to perform. The total of 216 would have certainly given a lot of confidence to the Royal bowlers and they used that confidence to their advantage. Unlike CSK spinner, the spinners were not afraid to give the ball a bit of air and that proved to be a turning point. Rahul Tewatia bowled a brilliant spell of a leg spin bowling, picking up Shane Watson, Ruturaj Gaikwad and Sam Curran in quick succession. Archer as well was the excellent and returned with the figures of 26 for 1 in his 4 overs. While there was lot of good stuff that Rajasthan did in their opening match, they still have a few areas to improve in. These are still early days, but Jaydev Unadkat forms would definitely concern them, given that he hasn't performed for a long time. We might see Varun Aaron get a chance ahead of Unadkat. It would also be interesting to see how the Royals use Jaiswal considering that Josh Butler is expected to walk right back into the playing 11. Bringing in Josh Butler without impacting the balance could be a lot challenging for Royal Rajasthans, considering the best place for Butler to bat is right at the top of the order. Either a Jaiswal or Smith would have to drop down to the line. Also, given the apparent lack of potency in the middle order, replacing Butler with David Miller is a choice that can backfire. We expect Butler to come in a place of Tom Curran, who didn't look at his best in the opening game. The Royals' bowling seems to be doing pretty well on the surface that assists slower bowlers. Keeping Curran out for a while looks to be the best option they have. All in all, Rajasthan Royals were the better than Chennai Super Kings even though the match got close. The Royals bowlers didn't give as many loose deliveries and ball attacking lengths. With Butler back, the team looks a lot better and things are certainly going to be easy even for an informed Kings 11 Punjab unit. Coming for team preview of Chennai Kings 11 Punjab. A huge win followed by a heartbreak isn't a beautiful story? Well, that's what has been Kings 11 Punjab campaign been like in the tournament so far. They lost those two important points after getting so close in the match, but left nothing in the second. KL Rahul played an exemplary knock and led the team from the front. Batting first on the difficult surface against RCB, Kings 11 Punjab got off to a cautious start but made up for a slow start pretty quickly. After a super knock against the Capitals, Mayank Agarwal looked in super form as he took the honors to accelerate, allowing Rahul to settle in. Once Rahul was set, it seems all too difficult for RCB bowlers to bowl him as Rahul pummeled the bowler, albeit with two dropped catches. Eventually, Rahul carried the bat with a 132 runs knock of 69 deliveries. The way the two openers have played for Punjab in their opening two matches has been certainly silenced the talks of bringing Chris Bell back into the side. While no one in the world can have an impact as Gale can, Kings 11 Punjab will be happy as long as their opening pairs keep performing. They have KL Rahul to look up to, and considering that Rahul has consistently scored well since 2018 for Kings 11 Punjab, reliance on him is completely justified. Even though a total of 206 was of tall order, by all means, RCB certainly had all the ammunition required to chase that total down. It required yet another inspired bowling performance from Punjab bowlers, and they didn't disappoint. Sheldon Cottrell and Mohammad Shami looked at the little best in the opening 4 overs, removing Devdutt Padikkal, Josh Phillippe and Virat Kohli inside the first 3 overs. While it was always going to be steep climb for the challenges thereafter, the spin pair of Kings made the task further difficult. Ravi Bishnoi got rid of Aaron Finch and Morgan Ashwin dismissed AB de Villiers, and with those dismissal it was curtains for challenges. Kings 11 Punjab are coming off a decent performance, but like Rajasthan Royals, they too have to figure out a way to get the best out of their middle order. The biggest disappointment for them so far has been the two failures for Glenn Maxwell, who currently averages 3 in this edition of the tournament. Nicholas Puram and Karun Nair have looked ordinary at its pace. Going by the way things have gone for them, they appear to be a bit weak in the fast bowling department. They are little over reliant on Mohammad Shami to pick earlier wickets, and that could hurt them big time should he not manage to do that. Given the short boundaries at Sharjah Cricket Ground, the lack of fast bowling options could prove to be a massive disadvantage. Even the Ravi Bishnoi and Murugan Ashwin were superb in the previous match. Bowling to the likes of Steve Smith, Josh Butler, and Sanju Samson would be a steep challenge to overcome. As we saw in the first match, Kings 11 Punjab batting relies heavily on KL Rahul and Glenn Maxwell to do the heavy hitting. The likes of Mayank Agarwal and Karun Nair can be perfect foil for the two players, but dominating the bowlers would a huge challenge for them. Nicholas Pooran has been extremely inconsistent and stalled Kings 11 Punjab inning in the last match as he played a 17-run knock at a pedestrian place. Going by the on paper combination, Kings 11 still have a lot of things to be concerned about. The batting looks a little bit over reliant on KL Rahul and Glenn Maxwell, and the spin attack is bit too inexperienced. If they can overcome this bottlenecks in the upcoming match, Kings 11 Punjab would be a tough side to get past. Now, coming up to toss prediction, over the last 3 years, the teams have preferred to chase so much that 83% of the times in T20 played during the tenure, the captains winning the toss has elected to bowl first. The recently concluded match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kings Kolkata Knight Riders was one such occasion, but the team batting second won with considerably ease. In the IPL so far, only twice out of 7 matches has been team batting second emerged on top. Given that the losing captain have won the match on 6 out of 7 times. Losing the toss has been a blessing in disguise. With a dew likely to be factor and a surface that is excellent to bat on, setting up a safe score would be rather tough at Sharjah. For the reason we believe that the captain winning the toss should elected to field first. Now coming up to Dream 11 prediction. For Dream 11 we are going for wicketkeeper KL Rahul, Sanju Samson and Josh Butler. KL Rahul as captain, Sanju Samson as vice captain. For batsmen we are going for Steve Smith, Karun Nair, Yashasvi Jaiswal. For all-rounders going ahead with Glenn Maxwell, James Neesham. And for bowlers we are going ahead with Sheldon Cottrell and Ravi Bishnoi and Jofra Archer. Now coming up to the most important part of the analysis, who will win this match. So lack of pace bowling options could be a huge bottleneck for Kings 11 Punjab at Sharjah Cricket Ground, which has short boundaries. Rajasthan Royals have played a game at this venue and will be a better acquainted with the conditions. The third and important point is like Kings 11 Punjab are a little too over reliant on KL Rahul and Glenn Maxwell to do the heavy hitting. So if you're planning to go ahead with Rajasthan Royals. They are going to be the winner of this match. Thank you so much for listening this video and watching this video. I request you all to like it, provide your comments, feedbacks in the comment section and subscribe the channel to stay tuned for all the updates. Also don't forget to click on the link provided in the description of our Telegram channel for last moment updates about the match. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.